I don't know what else to tell you. Just start. Hey guys, so this is my first post for 2018. This comes off the back of an absolutely crazy week, high stress, and I've probably been a YouTube fan since about early 2008, 2009. And back then, in my view, YouTube was just really a search engine or a platform really for users to upload videos, or that's practically what I thought YouTube was back then. So you ask why my week was crazy. Monday was basically my wife's first day back at work from maternity leave. We just had a beautiful baby boy, and it was my first day back from a week of being away from the office, of being off. And then Tuesday was also another crazy day. I was involved in a little bit of an accident. I'll go into the details. There was also the launch of SpaceX's Falcon Heavy test flight. Here in South Africa, we had our State of the Nation address postponed, and a whole lot of deadlines at work. And for the rest of the week, I think it was just filled with a whole lot of meetings and preparations for the week coming. But Tuesday evening in particular, as I sat on my couch, the kids were put to bed. You know, Ashlyn was getting ready for bed as well. And I was just going through my normal routine of scrolling through the latest news on YouTube. I'm watching a few of my favorite YouTubers, being challenged a bit, and just thinking to myself, you know, regardless of what has taken place over the last few days, why do I continue to procrastinate? And I couldn't really come up with a valid answer, but the conclusion is that it's very likely that I've just been using it as a crutch, you know, since 2008 and 2009 when I first became interested in YouTube. And if you think about the word, it's basically something that I feel that has paralyzed me, and its meaning is more than subconsciously done this for the better part, you know, of 10 years. And YouTube is something I wanted to do for such a long time, but it's always something that, you know, I've always had the best excuses for. And, you know, some of those excuses included that my equipment is not good enough. What is my message? What am I trying to achieve? You know, will people like my content? My designs aren't good enough. And the point is, all of that doesn't really matter. The reason I wanted to become a YouTuber was to utilize YouTube as an outlet that would allow me to express myself creatively. And through the platform, you know, starting with a broader message. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of YouTubers out there who have the message of, you know, following your niche, you know, drilling down to your core message and what you're trying to bring across. But when you're a YouTuber starting out and wanting to just use it as a creative outlet, you necessarily don't know what your niche is, or you don't know who your crowd is or who your followers are. And there's some YouTubers who give some great advice. You know, I follow guys like Gary V, Sean Cannell from Las Vegas, and a whole lot of other YouTubers who give great advice about your focused message and your target market. But when you are a YouTuber starting out, trying to find a clear direction, a clear message, trying to find your target audience, it's so hard, and it will push you to not actually end up starting, because you're trying to refine a message that you're not even sure your audience is going to take onto. And I think for the better part of the 10 years that I struggled with this is, you know, finding a message that is relevant to an audience. And I think just at this point now, I'm at the season and a stage in my life where I'm just wanting to start. And I think that the importance of the content getting put out is the number one tip that I'm giving you while you're watching right now. And I promise you, if you just put something out, you'll allow that creativity to flow. You know, as your creativity flows, your message will begin to flow, and you will begin to grow and start to refine your message and start to see, you know, look at your analytics, see who your target audience are, who the people that are following you. But I think the important thing is just getting that message out there. So I guess that my rant today is to just start, you know. Don't worry about your content being too focused or too refined, and being worried about what your niche is. There are a lot of things on YouTube to help you further refine that. But the longer you're trying to think of what your actual message is or what you're trying to say, the longer you're going to keep putting it off. And you'll find yourself 10 years later realizing that you didn't seize that moment. You didn't start. You're sitting with all this knowledge, with all these ideas, but you never actually put something out. And in my terms, you've just become a victim of your own mind. So my message, I think, on this rant is just start now, start today. And even as you watch this video, just even if you need to put this video off and just start, I would say do that. Find your outlet, whether it's written, whether it's in the form of a blog, whether it's in form of video recording, whether it's in form of podcast, just choose your medium and start. I heard Gary Vee do a talk, and he was saying about the different mediums. He's got massive Instagram following, and he does so well on social media. It's what his company was initially built on. And he says it. He says just start. And I think that's also what encouraged me to just, sit down, take a couple of minutes and do this. Yeah, so the message today, I think, is just to seize your moment. Take that opportunity, get your content out there, get your creativity to start flowing. So yeah, that's it from me for this first video. I hope to see you next time. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, please hit the button down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you back here soon on In Flow, The Journey. Peace.